This is a very brilliant motorbike, and that is a fact, plain and simple. From the moment you first hop aboard a Tuono, something just clicks and you know you're in for a special experience. Physically, it is a big bike, and shorter riders may be put off by its tall stance and wide seat. But if it fits you, the Tuono fits like a glove. It is a terrible road testing cliche to say that the controls fall readily to hand. Of course they do. That's what they're there for. But the bar, seat, peg setup on the Tuono is so natural and so perfect for riding, you'd think it had been tailor-made. The chassis is straight off last year's standard Millet, so although you don't get the trick Öhlins suspension of the old R model, that thoroughbred handling is still there. So you've got road bike relaxation wrapped up in a very taut, very sharp and very responsive chassis. Sounds good so far. And it only gets better when you get to the motor. So often with bikes like this, the roadster version of the sports model is palmed off with a watered down incarnation of the sports engine, leaving you feeling slightly cheated. But not in this case. There's a full fat 118 genuine horsepower inside that 60-degree V-twin, and they make their presence felt the minute you pull away and the clocks rise up to greet you. This is perhaps the only bike this side of a MotoGP missile where you could legitimately claim that wheelies were the bike's fault and not yours, and have a chance of getting away with it in a court of law. The way this thing drives, punches and annihilates back roads has to be experienced to be believed. And the way the chassis, brakes and riding position allow you to make the most of everything the Tuono has to offer only makes it even more of a joy. I'd say we may have a winner here. Styling, 7 out of 10. It's okay, but it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. Performance, 9 out of 10. Plain old brilliant. Practicality, 8 out of 10. As long as you get on with V-twins, this bike is easy to live with. Value, 8 out of 10. It's not the cheapest bike around, but it's not too expensive either.